Hey everyone, this is Collins and DR.
Hello. I forgot to say hi.
All right. So we're discussing some of our top 5 things we like to do for each other to show our affection since we've been dating. So I'm gonna start it off. One of my first things I like to do is give her that good morning text to start the day off, making sure she feels appreciated. Know that I was thinking of her that morning as well. So sometimes, I feel that if you give like a good message to let you know you're thinking of that significant other, it'll start the day off just right. So
I totally agree. And I really appreciate those morning texts, so thank you. One of my top ones is just active listening. When you're with someone and they're telling you their story or they're telling you something about their day, it's very important to be tuned in to what they're talking about and try to really enter into that moment with them so that you can then know what they care about, and that can be something that you bring up another time, or you can also incorporate that into what you know they like because you've actively listened to what they talk about and what they care about. So active listening is a very important piece to really show someone that you care.
I like that one for sure. My second one is creating meals that they like to eat. So I know she likes her was it lobster and sea surf and turf. So I don't eat. I really don't eat that type of like crabs and like shrimps or something like that. But I'm willing to make it for her to show my appreciation and just kind of let her know that hey, I may not eat it, but I'm gonna make it for you and go that way. Because they always say the way to a woman's heart is through a meal, or is that man's?
I think it's both. Yeah,
It's both?
I think it's both.
Okay,
yeah,
so
absolutely.
preparing a meal that she will like and she will appreciate.
I like that one. And also, like, to add on to what you just said, going to restaurants that, serve those types of things too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's awesome. My second one is just when planning activities and doing things that are fun, just thinking about things that both of us would like and enjoy, even if it could be something that we've never experienced before. If we feel like it would be right up our alley to do it together, I think that's also something, to really think about the quality time that you're spending together, making sure that it's something that both people would really, really like to do.
Okay. Good. My third one is random gifts that they've mentioned in passing. That can include like some type of like, for example, I kind of forgot what I guess.
Oh, he got me this necklace.
Oh, yes. So she mentioned that she never received anything from Tiffany's before, and so I kind of had that in my mind. I was like, let me see if I can get something from Tiffany's.
Mm-hmm.
So she said that like several months, like when we've been dating for like several months, and it's kind of had that in the back of my mind of what she liked, and so I was able to procure enough coins and head up to the mall and get something from Tiffany's. So this is something random. Just keep that in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things that what they say, and you can always secure that number later down the road.
Awesome. And one other thing about this, it also is a Renaissance version. So not only was it something that I really wanted, that I never had anything from Tiffany's, but it was also like that other thought of, I know you like the Renaissance, I know you love Beyonce, so it was the Beyonce version of the necklace, which was also more points on that one too. So yeah, good job.
I did my thing.
You did great. Okay, so my third one is aligned with what Colin's third one is. It's just really surprising them with something that you think they would like, whether it could be a meal, an experience, or just something, an actual gift that you think they would like. And it has to be something that would surprise them that they wouldn't know about. And one thing about me, I will say, I'm not really that good at surprises. So anytime I do something for him, I always want to tell him right away what it is. So that's something that I'm still working on, is like holding it in until it's the actual surprise. But I feel like I surprised him a few times. But I really do like to tell. I don't know why I'm like that. Where I always would just do something and be like, oh, FYI. So yeah, so I would say caution against that. If you're gonna surprise, like go all the way with the surprise.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. So my number 4 thing is acts of service. Doing doing small things that can go a long way, and maybe like helping you pick up an item, or if you ask me to send a card to someone who's maybe sick or in a celebration of that nature, or even just picking you up from the airport, that can actually go a long way, because everyone needs some type of service in this world, and it just really just helps build that relationship and secure that you have someone that you can trust upon if in any need of help without having to ask at all. So.
Absolutely. I agree with that. And one thing I will say, acts of service is like not one of my top primary love languages, but I've learned to like try to work on just me doing more service and helping. My primary love language is quality time, and so just spending time together, I like that. But I know that you are very much into like acts of service is probably your primary, right?
Probably so.
Yeah. Which I'm working on acts of service. But I will say Collins is very reliable when it comes down to like counting on someone to be there. So I really appreciate that. Okay, so my number 4 is to think about, and again, another quality time one, just things that you do together and maybe compromising on certain things that you might not have wanted to do, but you know that your partner wants to do it. So trying it out, even if you might have in your mind like, oh, I really don't want to go to the basketball game, but I know he likes basketball, so let's just go anyway. You might actually end up having a really, really good time. So thinking about, what is that person like, what do I like, and how can I compromise to do something that I wouldn't normally do, but I know that it means a lot to him. So
I like that one, for sure. And my 5th one is feet or neck rubs. Especially if you're working 40 plus hours a week, you may not be doing all the standing all the time, but you may have to drive to work and come back to work.
right.
Those little type of things can kind of ease your body. So I definitely highly recommend giving the lady in your life a foot, or a significant other in your life a foot or neck rub.
Absolutely.
I think it go a long way, and
Yeah.
it feels good.
Correct. So my number 2 love language is massage. I love that. Like, it's my favorite thing. So yes, agreed. My number 5 is more along the lines of words of affirmation. So writing your partner a love letter or a poem, or just even, it doesn't even have to be in the form of a rhyme. Like, you can just say it. Like, tell them what it is about them that makes you really enjoy the time that you spend with them, enjoy who they are, their character, all of that. So, let them know, tell them. And sometimes it just goes a long way to write it out and send it. It can be a text that you send, or it could even be, you telling them just verbally. And I do remember, like, early on into our relationship, I wrote you a poem because I just couldn't stop thinking about him. And so I did share that with him. And since he's also written me poems as well, so it's both ways. But I feel like that's a way that I like to express my love, is through words.
It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think? Do you guys have any ideas as well that you might like to express in terms of how you feel about your significant others, like you want to do? Leave it in the comment below. We're definitely trying to grow this channel. So any type of feedback, any type of comments, feel free to share them as well. And also, please like, share, and subscribe to Collins and DR's channel. We would greatly appreciate it. So that's all we have for tonight. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.